But we've had this nice little run, and what I wanted to bring attention to was the idea that if you are thinking, hey, right now, if I'd really like to be a homeowner. I'd like to, or like to be a home buyer, whether that's for the first time or a second time. And you're thinking, hey, this next several months, I'm looking for the right window as far as rates go to get into something. I mean, right now we're talking about rates being in the probably, depending on your qualifications, low sixes, upper fives, something like that. If I said, hey, if the rates came down to low fives, would that be something that would spur you into action? If it is, then what I would say is you don't have to wait for that to happen with the market the way it is right now. We have seen buyers where they've taken a strategy where they've said, you know what, I really would like the rate to be here. And honestly, if you wanted to get a rate in the low fives now, I mean, you can likely get there with, and have the seller pay to buy your rate down to that level. There are deals to be had right now in the market. If you discuss with your agent, hey, what do you think the likelihood is of me putting an offer on a property in this kind of a price range that I'm interested in and getting a seller concession? So that means if you're paying, $800,000 for the property and you wanted a 2% seller concession, that would mean that you're actually getting a credit at closing for $16,000, 2% of the price. If you use that to buy your rate down, you're probably going to get you'd be able to get a lot lower rate than what I'm talking about, than what I was just discussing earlier. And so, if you put in a 3% concession and you use that to buy your rate down, you're looking at a rate in the low fives, more than likely. So, depending on their situation and their set of circumstances, but those types of situations are available like today. So you wouldn't necessarily have to wait. You would just have to identify the right situation, the right seller on the right house. And so there's more inventory than there's been in years. And you've got sellers that are flexible. You may not have to wait. You can just make your own interest rate environment right now by a properly structured offer on the property to get what you're really after that would make you excited about doing something today.